Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to fix this little prism to go on the end of a tree. And this is how it goes. I'm going to take some fishing line. I'm going to run it right through. I'm doing this now because when I do the tree I don't want to have to stop and assemble this piece because it takes a few minutes. Okay, so you thread the end cap on. You don't have to use an end cap. I like it. It makes it look polished, I guess. You could use a crimping bead and just let it. No, I don't like it like that. This is my preference right here. Okay, so after you do that, you're going to use one of these. It's called like a clamshell end cap. And it has two holes. We're going through the one on the bottom, maybe. I have a hard time with this. Usually I can only get one in at a time. And today are they both? Oh, look at that. That was easy. Okay, so you slide that down, okay? You're going to take these two and we're going to make a knot. We're going to go through this the first time, one, and give it a nice little tug. And the second time, 3 passes through. That's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and the reason why I'm going to do it again is because I lost the end. Sorry. Hang on to that end and pass it through 3 times. That's 1. That's 2. And get tricky with my fingers. That's 3. And when you pull it, I don't know if you can see it, it curls up around itself so that it's pretty impossible to come undone. See, it's like all twisted around the piece of line. But this is where it gets tricky because you want it tight so that it gets in the middle. And sometimes you have to encourage it. I have a little piece right here that I want to push into the middle. Sometimes you can do it just by pulling on it and pushing it with your fingernail. I'd rather do it that way. Is it going to work? No. Alright, plan B. Just get a good grip on your line and with tweezers or anything you have, try and slide it right down into the center of this shell. And try pulling it again. Okay, you can cut it here and it should be fine. It should not come undone. You can test it by pulling on it. You can see that's not going to come off. What I like to do, let me cut this off first and I'll show you. But like I said, you don't have to do what I'm going to do next. Sometimes I wish I never even think about doing it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna, with a lighter, I'm going to melt this. Hopefully not to that little piece of knot, because what that does, when it melts, it makes like a bead so that the wire can't pass through it. I'm actually not, I don't think I'm going to melt this one. I'm going to cut it a little closer, but I have so many knots in there, the first single and then the triple twisted one. Melting this one, I think, will be enough that it's not going anywhere. Okay. So, if you're not an adult, or if you're not comfortable with the lighter, ask for help, or just simply don't melt it, okay? Because it will still work fine if you don't melt it, I promise. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you. Oh, look at my hands. My skin is too dry. There it is, that little knot, like a little bead of, I can't get it to focus right. Anyway, make sure everything is on the inside of this little shell before you close it, especially that little thing. Okay, and you're gonna give it a little close it a little more with this, that, and up here. So normally I have a harder time. For some reason today I'm not even dressed. I'm still in my PJs. But I'm gonna use small jump rings, and I'll show you why. Well, one, because the prism is going to hang from this very thin chain. Okay, I have out 2 sizes. I would like this first one, if I can do it. I don't know if I can or not. Really, really small. Okay, let's see. Give it a little, just a little tiny bend. This thing, I'll show you with the next one, because this is just so small, I don't think I can do it. Okay, I'm not even going to try. I cannot do it with that one. So we're going to go up a size, and then we have a bigger one. So what this tool actually is, when I got it, it came with this huge thing of really delicate jump rings. And what you do with it, you hold on to the end, and because this one is small, you insert it right into this and give it a little bend, and then I'm going to slide this onto it. Instead of using 2 pairs of pliers, this is what it's actually for, but I usually don't use this. I just thought I'd show you. And then you bend it back, and it's perfect. Like, sometimes you have to, you know, twist them around with the pliers. With this, you don't have to, not so much. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. This one here is a little bit bigger. I'm going to open it. This time, I'm going to pass it. I actually should have just used the, I really don't need 2 here. You know what? Oh no, no, I have to. I know why. Because it has to be big enough to go around the hoop. That one there I don't think will. When I get to that part of the project, if it has to be changed, I'll change it then. But for now, I just want you to see what I'm doing. Ideally, I'd like to have this ready. Oh, and this little chain is really, really tough to work with. Come on now. I can't even pick it up. Okay, enough playing. Try and get it into that little tiny link. Of course, my hands aren't that steady. My eyesight isn't that great. Son of a gun. Now this has to work. And I can't do it over again because it went too well. So I'm gonna drop that. And I'm gonna try to do it differently. I apologize for my hands. They're in horrible shape. And if I do put lotion on, but I can't when I work because then I can't, it messes everything up. And now I'm going to slip this onto that. Easy. That was too easy. I'm going to close this. Yes, I really didn't need 2 hoops, but that's okay. This is what it looks like. If I have to change it, I should have actually put the chain not in this hoop. I should have put it on that hoop because this is going on the top. All right, and I'm not gonna, and I can't edit, so I apologize, but I'm just going to backtrack. And I'm not doing it over. Sorry. But it's just the way it goes. But it's, you know, it'll be pretty. Oh my gosh. So I'll show you what to do, but don't do it like I do. Making too many mistakes. That's okay. No, I'm not going to be able to do it, right? Okay. I don't know why I can't get this on. Oh. I should probably just delete this, but it's not going to make any difference. I mean, I have to do it anyway. There we go. Come on, keep going. All right, now it's on. Now we can put that. If this falls off, I will cry. I'm not going to let that happen. Okay. And I'm not getting fancy with that. No, no, no. I'm not taking any chances on this coming undone. Okay. So now you know how to do it and how to not do it. So that is what it's supposed to look like. That extra hoop, I don't know what I was thinking. Well, because if you look at the one from, like, when I use a pendant, I have to use 2 so that the pendant hangs the right way, if that makes sense. It's on yesterday's video, the eclipse one. So this is it. This will hang from the bottom. I still have not found a brand new roll of 24 gauge wire, but I found this. And this, this is not, this is 22 gauge, but anyway, I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna hang it from this tree. I'm gonna make it different, but I'm gonna use the same beads as I did from the eclipse because I think they're pretty. Anyway guys, I will see you back to make the tree.